Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Infinity playthrough. We're here with part 22, and last episode we went ahead and took ourselves a little bit of a boat ride after getting surf. We are making our way up to Diamond Peak Town, but it does look like we are not at the town just yet, as we have a good old tunnel right here to go through before we go ahead and advance. So, step number one, click on the nearest rock nearby to see if there's any items. I did see that there's a couple of surf locations that we can actually go to before we go into the tunnel, and ooh, first of all, before anything else, goodie chest. Open the chest. Yes, of course I'm going to open the chest. Frost Breath. If Blastoise can learn that, I'm putting it on Blastoise immediately. Actually, that's a nice start to an episode. I like that. 8 Ultra Balls. Okay. 2 Max Revives. Don't mind if I do. 3 Max Potions. Don't mind if I do. Realistically, Frost Breath was the goodie in there. Can we teach ourselves Frost Breath onto Blastoise? If we can, that's huge. If we can't, it's not the end of the world, because I was considering getting ourselves some new team members soon anyway, and I would not hate having an Ice type. We haven't had an Ice type on the team yet, but we can learn it, and I mean, it's just way better than Aurora Beam, right? I guaranteed crit basically makes it go through special defense boosts, plus it's basically a base 90 power move like Ice Beam. Part of me still likes Ice Beam more just because it's 100% accurate, and 90% accurate is basically 50% accurate. You either hit it or you don't, so exactly how that works, by the way. It feels like it, at least. Okay, we got ourselves a goodie. There was also what looked like a way to surf. Yeah, there is a way to surf down here. I don't know if we can get him to move, and then we can surf to the right as well and take those currents back down to the other town, but if we slap on a Max Repel, we could go ahead and have a little bit of a look-see. See if we can find any goodies. Part of me still wants to fight wild Pokemon because I want to see the held items on all of the wild Pokemon and stuff and get some held items that way. But also, I do want to get through the game in a timely manner. That should be something that I do off screen. I just haven't had time to yet. We get ourselves a Zinc. Okay. Have any more goodies? I assume this loops back around to where we were before. It sure does. Is there any extra stuff to go to? We go? That's risky. Let's check the left first. I think I might be able to take those currents down. It looks like it. You have another goodie, a Sea Incense. Okay. Okay. That might be like one more little area on the left that I saw when we were rotating around that we'll go ahead and check out. Yeah, if we can take those currents, I will definitely do it. I'm gonna speak to that fisherman in a moment. We have another item down here. I nearly missed that. There's some scale for if we want to get ourselves a Milotic from a Feebas. Does this just loop back around? Oh. Rock Climb. We don't have that. Okay, I see feet in the top left. Oh. Am I about to get absolutely murdered by someone incredibly strong for going to a secret area? You look like a strong trainer. Uh-oh. One of a kind. A real go-getter. I know a move so powerful, it's sure to do some damage in a battle. Draco Meteor. A move that is so accurate, not Draco Meteor, it should hit most of the time. This is clearly a Dragon Tamer. A Dragon-type move that is so powerful and should hit most of the time. Well, it does say most. It could still be Draco Meteor, I guess. A move so unbelievable that you'll just believe it. That's not how that works, sir. This move I'm talking about is called Iron Tail. Gross. Why? Why? Why Iron Tail? No. I do not agree with your decision, but I understand and support it. Okay. Iron Tail. The air in this cave is frigid, too cold to enter without the proper gear. Okay, so we'll come back here at another point. I do want to go back to those cards. Iron Tail is a weird location for that. I was so certain that was going to be a Dragon-type move. I mean, fair enough, I guess. But weird. Also, Iron Tail, yucky move. I will take Iron Head over Iron Tail every single time. Hi. I see you've braved... His head is turning, and that's kind of cool. I see you've braved the dangerous seas to reach me. Truly impressive. I see the heart of a true angler in you. You can have my extra super rod, excuse you. You can't say that to me. Hello? What? You take me out to dinner first. You obtained a super rod. This is an all super rod. I'm on the hunt for a rare Pokemon called Wave. Oh, why would you tell me this? Now I want it. It is only found in this area. Starting to think I may be using the wrong rod. I will admit, water types, while I would like to see it, they don't interest me as much as the other types because I like keeping my starter on my team. Can I... Is this gonna screw me up if I do this? Because I won't be able to get back up here if the boatman is up here? Surely they wouldn't do that. This current will take you to Suncrest Isle. Continue. Okay, so it does. Honestly, that was all I really wanted to confirm. I'll not risk it just in case. But I basically just wanted to confirm if we could get back. So yes, we can get back without the boatman. I'm sure there's probably a way to like take a current back up here as well if you don't have the boat now that we've been here, maybe. But for now, let's go ahead and continue into the tunnel because that is our progression route. And I would like to get to the next Pokemon Center so that we could fly back here, you know, realistically whenever we want. That would just be convenient. We have Swinubs around. Hello. My battling skills will freeze you where you stand. I want to see new ice types. Go for it. Swoobat, that's not, but I can Frost Breath it for super effective damage, and that would make me happy inside. You're gonna get outsped, that's fine. I just want to see big damage. Is it gonna be enough to OHKO? It sure is. That beautiful crit damage, you know? Beautiful. It's just good to have. I would like to get a new ice type, though. For Licky Licky, we can just go ahead and honestly go into, like, anything. But I'm gonna Bone Sweep it, because I enjoy saying that phrase way more than any human should. I have a problem. I need to stop. We do get the crit, but it's not enough to KO. Ring Outs can do a lot of damage because we're at full HP. And it crits. Like a incredibly high base power move that just got a massive crit. Can we not? We get a crit back. We're just critting all around. No, Frost Breath crits. Bone Sweep crits twice. Ring Out's critting. We're just... This is the crit episode. Uh-oh. Oh. You just, like, failed. Huh. I got so distracted by the fact that Future Sight just failed that I actually forgot immediately what was coming out. I did not pay attention to what was coming out. Let's just go into Juniper, because Juniper is a good typing all around. Leave Annie. I mean, this works. It's not going to do any damage to us. It's going to do negative damage to us. That's fine. If you could go for a Grass-type move so I could see it actually do, like, 2 damage, that'd be very entertaining for me, and I would like that. So can you please go for a Grass-type move? Nope, X doesn't. Okay, you're going to be smart. You're going to play smart. That's fine. Alright, as we do progress, I do want to say there is not going to be a video going up on Saturday, as my Friday, I have plans. And my plans are playing an Elden Ring randomizer the whole dang day. That's right, no important plans, but that... I have a friend that wants to play the randomizer, and we're playing a new Elden Ring randomizer. So that's my plan for Friday, which means there won't be a Pokemon Infinity episode going up on Saturday. There will still be a video going out tomorrow, which will be the Pokemon X randomizer. But, I have a randomizer addiction. I find so much joy in randomizing games. I actually have a problem. I need to stop. I'm at the point now where I have, like, nearly 1,000 hours in Elden Ring, and I've randomized that game so many times. But yeah, that is my plan for Friday, and no one will interrupt me out of it. There will be no video on Saturday. I just want to warn you. And I also want to make sure that everyone is aware that I am not getting ill again when I don't upload. Because, I'll admit, I've had a tough time with illnesses in the past, like, 3 years. Just the past 3 years. From the age of 0 to 23, I had... like, no major illnesses. I had, like, what I would call a yearly cold, which I found out last year is actually what people call hay fever, so I'm prepared for that this year, but that'll happen in a few weeks as well. But that was, like, the only real illness I had. I've never broken a bone, I've never had any serious injury, like, up until, like, 3 years ago, and it feels like karma is trying to, like, equalize this back to me being a normal person by giving me all of these illnesses in the past 3 years with, like, kidney stones and COVID and the flu and chest infections and my lung, like, half collapsing. Like, it's just all been in the past 3 years. I hope that it's over now and I'm caught up now. But yeah, it feels like all of the illnesses kind of hit me at once. I'm kind of talking about this because I had a comment like, Honestly, it was probably closer to a week ago by now, but I had a comment like a week ago saying, mate, why do you keep getting so ill? I don't know. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's karma trying to, like, equalize everything out. And it's crazy to me that all of this has happened so much. I'll admit, my family has been kind of 50-50. Like, on one parent's side, there is no illnesses. On the other parent's side, it's all the illnesses. So I kind of feel like I'm swapping sides almost. I've gone from the healthy side to the bad side as I hit 23. I feel like most people get to, like, 30, and once they hit 30, everything starts going wrong and they start having, like, issues. They wake up and their back hurts and all that stuff. For me, 23 was apparently that turning point, so sucks to suck, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I am not going to be ill when I don't upload on Saturday, but I am going to enjoy my Elden Ring randomizer. Because Elden Ring, and I'm so excited for the DLC. I'm so excited for the Elden Ring DLC. It's June 21st for anyone that may have forgotten the date of when it is, and I'm gonna play that so much. There will definitely not be videos on those days when that comes out as well, just so everyone is completely clear. That Elden Ring DLC is going to take precedence over everything. But yeah, I am very excited. I'm just in an Elden Ring kind of mood again. I'm starting to get to that point where we're close enough to the DLC where my brain has gone to one-track mind of I want to play that again many, many times. I think I've played through the game 40 times now. My most recent run being a Vare's Bouquet run, which for anyone that doesn't play Elden Ring, I apologize for saying all of these words that you don't understand into your ear, but like, it's basically hitting someone with a flower, and it does almost negative damage. It hits for like 50 when bosses at the end of the game have like 20,000 health. So it was a tough run. It was a tough run. The weapon does bleed damage, which does like a bit of percent damage every now and again after so many hits. So it was definitely possible. Ooh, choice scarf. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, the run was possible. Honestly, it wasn't too bad. There wasn't that many deaths in my run up until the final boss, because the final boss, Radagon, does not bleed, and haha. Yeah, that one took like a good double-digit number of attempts. That one was not so enjoyable, but beat the run. Who would I like to choice scarf is the question. Part of me wants to say Uzma, just because it's actually decently fast, and that way we could get like the rock slide flinch consistently. Part of me wants to say Juniper, but Juniper with leftovers is just way better. Gira with a choice scarf isn't bad either. Do I want to do that? I guess it has an amulet coin at the moment. I guess we'll think on it. We'll think on it a bit. Hi. Hey there, nice to see a new face around here. Would you like me to teach Icy Wind to one of your Pokemon? Not really. I just got Frost Breath. Ice Beam, sure. Blizzard in some situations, sure. But Icy Wind, I feel like we're a bit past the point where that's really useful. Like, it's not a terrible mid-game option because of the speed drop. But we're like level 60 now. We should have Ice Beam now, really, if we want an Ice type move. Frost Breath kind of works because it evens out the base power with the crit. But I'm definitely thinking it's about time that we get ourselves the higher base power moves. I don't think Icy Wind's gonna cut it. That TM up there could be Ice Beam right there. Oh, I walked right into that one. Are you going to Diamond Peak Town? I'm trying, but first I want that goodie. I also want my Max Spell to run off so I can see what Ice types hit. Sudowoodo. I will never say its name properly again. Yukamaku and Sudowoodo, they're just so fun to say. They might be the most fun names in Pokemon. In fact, they are. I'm gonna just straight up say it. They are the most fun names in Pokemon. Maybe not the most fun thing to say, because saying Krickettoon's Cry is like way up there. It's so far up there. It's like touching my ceiling. It's so far up there. You know, that's just the full da-la-la-la-la-woo. That's good. That's good. So it's not the most fun thing to say in Pokemon as a whole. It's definitely up there. We get a nice full heal from that Gastrodon. Thank you for the delicious, nutritious slug juice. I'm gonna stop talking. I don't like what I just said. I want to retract my previous statement. Anyway, yeah. I was told in this game, by the way, in a comment on the last episode, there is... Oh, this is tragic. I was told that there is a new mode that has been added in the most recent update called the Rainbow mode. And while I don't know what that entails just yet, because I haven't looked into it too much, I was told how to get to it. So once we reach Diamond Peak Town, I think we're going to have a little bit of a detour. And we're going to go back to Professor Wormwood's lab, and we're going to find out what the Rainbow mode is all about. Like, if I had to guess, I'm going to assume it's going to change the colors of all the Pokemon in the game to random colors. And that might be a little bit overwhelming, so I'm cautiously optimistic about how this is handled. I don't know anything yet. I'm kind of excited. Joltelope is trying to learn Happy Hour. That's the thing that doubles money, right? I'm almost tempted to do this. I'm almost tempted. But I'm not going to. Am I ever going to use Body Slam? Am I ever going to use Happy Hour? I guess is a more appropriate question. I might. It would be funny. Imagine going into the champion battle and I'm so confident that I just use Happy Hour to get more money. Yeah, that sounds funny. Okay. We're taking Happy Hour. That's the stupidest decision I've made in a while, but yeah. So we will go and check that out for sure. Pure Ugly, we're just going to stay in and Horn Leech, I guess. So once we get the option to fly, because obviously I would like to fly back here as quickly as possible without having to take all the boats and stuff like that, we'll go back to Professor Wormwood's lab. We'll check out Rainbow mode. We'll also check out any of the other options that have been added over there, because I think there's more options than just the Rainbow mode that was added. Like I think they have the full-on randomizer and stuff like that, which I don't think I want to randomize. We could come back to this game maybe in like a much later future update and randomize it, sure, but there's a lot of games on my list to play, like Pokemon Clover and Pokemon Soulstones are the ones that I'm looking at the most at the moment after this is done, so I'm feeling pretty good on the amount of games that I have to play. I also said that I would play Lies of P, and I keep putting that off longer and longer and longer. I think basically my mindset with that is just once I have had my fill of the Elden Ring DLC, I will move back to Lies of P, because as long as my mindset is, hey, I want to play Elden Ring, I don't think I'll get the full enjoyment out of playing it. There have been like a couple times when I've been like ready to launch the game and I've just kind of gone, I don't know if I feel it just yet. So I want to make sure that I'm in the mood to like fully enjoy it as realistically, game's gonna destroy me, right? Because I'm gonna try and play it like I play Elden Ring and it's not gonna work because it's an entirely different game. All right, let's go ahead and take ourselves a little trip down to Wormwood's lab, shall we? And check out what this Rainbow mode is all about. It's been a while since we've been back here. We could also check the surfing of this area as well. Repel wears off, that's nice. Hi. I hope you've been using that fly move I gave you. It makes traveling around Ego a lot easier. It sure does. It sure does. And I definitely did. Do you have anything new to say to me, actually? Carlos, nice to see you. Getting any closer to figuring out how you got here? I've just been going over notes on a recent research topic. Okay. Nothing that important there. We go here. The screen is dull, but it appears to be on. There seems to be an open window labeled Silph Co settings. Examine. Sure. It requires a password. Incorrect password. Is it the note over here? A note with Silph Co printed at the top. Read it. Sure. Dear Professor Wormwood, we've received a request for introductory Pokemon trainer package and have submitted a process. I somewhat remember reading this, I think. I don't think this is it. Is it here? A cluttered desk full of recently printed papers and dense literature. There's a note sticking out of the books. Read it. Yes. Password. Okay. For a second there, I wasn't sure if I'd have to go to, like, the wiki and find it, but okay. We're good. Password. Classic. Silph Co settings launched. Welcome to the official Silph Co Trainer Starter Program. Many of the features of this program will expire once a trainer officially leaves their starter selection facility. Okay. Adjustments to challenge experience are not suggestive of trainers who are going on their Ego adventure for the first time. Hi! Kind of. I kind of played a Soul Link if there's a little bit of a friend, but... continue. Yes. Choose an option. Modes. Rainbow mode. Is just going to enable it? Rainbow mode options. Info! There we go. Alright, tell me what this is. Activating Rainbow mode will implement a 0.5% chance, 1 in 200, of any given Pokemon having a different color. But not like a shiny? This mode applies a hue shift based on a random value between 0 and 360. You can get any color randomly with a 1 in 200 chance. Pokemon you run into. These different colored Pokemon are similar to shinies in that their appearance can be dramatically different. Different colored Pokemon can breathe their colors down to create mixtures of their hues. Oh, this is very fun. Rainbow mode can be activated or deactivated at any time. On, please. Warning, hue-shifted color variations are out of the development team's quality control. Activating rainbow mode may result in some less than ideal color shading changes to Pokemon graphics. Are you sure you want to activate it? It can be deactivated at any time. I mean, it can be deactivated at any time. Sure, let's go for it. I don't like the idea of it being that rare, though, because alright, I'm about to embarrass myself, right? But I am still hunting this shiny Zapdos that I've been talking about for so long. And I have the count here. Help. 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 My luck with shinies has not been it. Okay? It's just not been it. So I don't know if we're even gonna run into any rainbow Pokemon. I will try. Alright, I will try and hunt off screen and try and find us some rainbow Pokemon, but listen. My shiny luck has not been good. It's not been good. What do we have down here though? Because I never surfed down to this corner. Togepi. Interesting. Rainbow Pokemon. Bam! Can you imagine? Can you imagine if it was the first one? That'd be crazy. It's definitely not happening, right? But it'd be crazy. What else do we have around here? We can surf into Professor Wormwood's yacht. Can we get an Eevee this way? No. Okay. Pikachu. We can just re-enter? I guess that makes sense. We could leave that from anyway. Okay. Okay. There's probably more stuff that I could go around and surf to in this area, but honestly, for right now, I'm actually going to head back to Diamond Peak Town, and I'm going to see what ice types that we can get inside of the Frost Tunnel, because we didn't really battle any wild Pokemon there, and if I look around for wild Pokemon there for a moment, there is a chance of seeing a rainbow Pokemon, which would be kind of exciting to have in the episode. Again, I'm not going to encounter wild Pokemon until I find one, because my luck with shinies has not been good lately, and I would like to actually do something else with my day-to-day rather than just hunt rainbow Pokemon. So we'll see. But for right now, let's see what we can find. There's what I've been looking for. I started looking for a Jynx after running around in this cave for quite a long time, as it is apparently the rarest thing in this tunnel, and the reason for that is Jynx in this game has itself an extra evolution. So, I have gone out of my way to go ahead and hunt down a Jynx. I thought it's a very rare chance to find it, and it gives me a decent shot of finding a rainbow Pokemon while I look for it. So I did give it a bit of a go, and also it is the only ice type in this cave that actually has any, like, differing evolution or new Fakemon to it. So I figured we would go ahead and try and find one. Sadly, I didn't find a rainbow Pokemon while doing this. I really was hoping to, actually. It probably took like 150 encounters to even find this. But now, we try and capture ourselves this Jynx, shall we? So get in the Quick Ball. Oh no. Oh no. The Quick Ball has failed us. It is time to Thunder Wave and hope for the best. Avalanche isn't going to do too much damage because it is a Jynx, and I don't think I've ever thought of Jynx as being a particularly strong Pokemon, but I would like to have my opinion changed with it getting an evolution, because realistically, Brain Freeze? Ow! Okay, I mean, I don't really mind if Joltelope goes down. It kind of did what it needed to. It paralyzed it. But Magmar got an evolution, Electabuzz got an evolution. I feel like Jynx should have an evolution. I really do. I feel like Jynx is a Pokemon that deserves to have an evolution, so I'm glad that this game has given it that. What I'm not happy with is how much damage it's doing to my team. I'm gonna assume we can just go to Uzma and continue to throw Ultra Balls. I don't know Jynx's catch rate, because I don't know if I've ever tried to catch a Jynx. But we do catch it. Nice. Okay. We get a little bit of XP, and we have ourselves a Jynx on our team. What do we want to call? Well, I'm actually not going to nickname it because it'll have a new name when it evolves to a new Pokemon, so I'm not going to nickname it yet. But yeah, I did try and get ourselves a rainbow Pokemon. I might try and continue again at some point to get one off screen, but for right now, I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to backtrack to Echo Rock Town, because there is another Pokemon over in Echo Rock Town that I wanted to pick up as well, as there was the well that we could put money into that I still have not gone back to, despite realistically being kind of rich at this point in the game. Yeah, we have like 300k, and I think we only needed like 100 to get all of them, so we're going to go back to Echo Rock Town and get ourselves another Pokemon to add to the team, and we'll swap the team around a little bit. So over at this well, do I just interact with it here? Echo Rock Well, those who show generosity will be rewarded in spirit. How do I throw my money in? Take my money. An old well, would you like to throw some money in? Why? The well did not respond. Shucks. I can't believe it didn't respond to me. Yes. How much? I don't know if I have to do these in order, but I know there was some funny numbers, so... Well, first of all, the first funny number... Boom. We throw in 69. We get a nice message. Perfect. I know this was a funny number as well, so we're gonna do this as well. 20, a Pokemon sprang out of the well. Weedle. Right, because, yeah, 420, okay, yep. That checks out. I'm not catching the Weedle. It might have something special to it. It's fine. I'm not using the Weedle. It was just to put in the funny number. The only other one that I remember is, I think, 666 or something as well. Pokemon sprang out the well. I don't know if this is additive or not. Pound hour for 666. Okay. Okay. Again, I don't know if it has anything special or not, but, like, I have Uzma. I don't see myself using a reasonably ordinary Hound Hour when I can use Uzma, so I don't think we're going to use that. But the number that I actually want to put in is quite a bit bigger, and it is all 7s, as far as I'm aware. I hope I'm doing this right. It's been a while since I looked this up, because I looked this up, like, back whenever we first reached this town, so... We're gonna throw in a lot of money right now. That's the ticket. Is this the right thing? That's what I was looking for. Look at this precious little creature. I need this on my team. I need this. This is a little fairy dragon. Alright? I've done a little bit of research into this game. This is not a completely blind playthrough, because my completely blind playthrough was a solo link with a friend, so I want to show things off in the game, as I've said a couple times. We are just going... I would love to catch it in a Luxury Ball. I can't imagine that this is super easy to catch. I think there was actually something in the changelog for 3.0 that was like, you can change the Pokeball of the Pokemon once you've caught it. You just don't get the Pokeball back, because obviously if you could get Master Balls back, there'd be no reason not to Master Ball everything and then change the ball so you get the Master Ball back. We could maybe change things to be Luxury Balls for like everything on our team, which would be kind of cool. We do have enough money to do that, and we even have Happy Hour on Joltelope if we need to earn money back at any point, so we could probably do that. I definitely don't have any way of weakening this thing, so I'm hoping that it doesn't have any, like, crazy takedown double-edge moves or anything like that, because I have no way of, you know... It does have Absorb, but that's fine. That's, like, the opposite of the problem that I was just describing. If it gets health back, that's completely fine. I just need it not to lose health in any way, because obviously it's level 15, I can't touch it. It's gonna be fairly paralyzed, though. I'm just gonna throw all of my health balls, I guess. Of course, as soon as I say that, it's the next one. Alright, so I sit there looking like an idiot for a couple of seconds, that's fine. And we get ourselves the Lucky Puppy Pokemon. Shy Pokemon that only appears in perfect weather conditions. It's seen so rarely that some people are convinced that they're... aren't convinced that they're real. Okay, I was gonna say, they're so rare that people are convinced that they're real would be a very funny statement. But we do get ourselves our Luck Pup, which means we do have ourselves 2 new Pokemon that we can add to the team. I think Gira is probably one of the Pokemon that I want to take off the team now. It's been on the team for a while, and it's cool, but I think it could probably be taken off for a bit. Its moveset is still a little bit lackluster. It's a cool Pokemon, and I like it, but yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to take Jynx instead of Gira, because, you know, the whole doubling up on Psychic types thing. I will take the Amulet Coin, though. Luck Pup, which is going to be our Fairy and Dragon type is probably going to replace Joltelope, as Joltelope is not impressing me as much as I would like. We could also take one of these evolutions, as I did go ahead and do that EV guide a while ago. My favorite of these is definitely still Obsidian, because this game, for me, I just love the rock types in this game, apparently. So Obsidian is the one that I'm leaning towards the most. Obviously, I love steel types, and Draconion is kind of cool. Also kind of like Scorpion, because it's very bright and vibrant. I like Omion's Cry. Like, I do like all of the evolutions quite a bit. I don't know when or if I will add any of these to the team. There's also like Scarlava that we could use. There's a lot of Pokemon. I feel like changing these two for now is going to be fine. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't know if I have the thing for Jynx's evolution. I do not appear to have one, but there might be one specifically in the area of this town. There is. there is one in this town, which I may have looked up. I apologize, but again, it's for a reason. It's to show off a new Pokemon. So we get ourselves this Astral Stone, which should evolve this Jynx. I'm actually going to quickly check how good this Jynx is before I make this decision, as these are kind of hard to come by. You are a neutral nature. That is fine with me. And you have good speed and good special attack. That is absolutely fine as far as I am concerned. We are going to go ahead and evolve this Jynx. That is completely usable. Jynx, go be good. Be a good Pokemon. I'm excited for this. I'm excited to use something related to a Jynx. Deeper voice as we get ourselves Sorcerice, the Jynx evolution for this game. Nice. Kind of funny that I have this level 15 luck up in front. Sorcerice. Obviously it's not very happy with us. I gave it the bright powder because I feel like it's still a decent item and it's probably going to be fragile. Wow, that defense stat is absolutely atrociously bad. Okay, all right. Do not let this thing get hit by a tackle. Got it. But fast special attacker could probably learn Calm Mind if I had to guess. It has Brain Freeze. User employs cryokinesis against the foe, potentially freezing it with a psychic type move. Okay, that's kind of cool. Ring Out is a pretty good move in general because it's just very powerful as a first hitting move when they're at full HP. Body Slam I'd like to replace. We could probably give it Frost Breath, which would help out a lot. We don't have Ice Beam yet, obviously, as I was complaining about earlier, but Frost Breath is still a decent move for it, as it always crits. We're definitely never clicking Avalanche with that physical attack stat, so we may as well replace that. And we could probably replace Body Slam with... Let's see what options we have, actually. Can you learn Surf for water and ice coverage? No. Makes sense. Luck Pup could. Interesting. Calm Mind, I'd be very surprised if it couldn't learn Calm Mind, and that feels like a good move to have in general. So we will teach it Calm Mind for if we want to set up our special defenses and do a little bit of sweeping. Although, I'll be honest, if I'm sweeping, I want a Bone Sweep, so we'll see. We'll see. Can it learn Thunderbolt? No. It can definitely learn Psychic, but I like the idea of Brain Freeze, because that's new, and it has a very good effect. I doubt it can learn Flamethrower, that'd be weird. I doubt it can learn Scald, but I'm gonna check, because Water Ice combo is good. Charge Beam, potentially? It'd be very unlikely, but yep, nope. Okay, that's fine. Other than that, I feel like we kind of have the moves we would want on it. It might be able to learn Work Up, but it wouldn't be as good as Calm Mind. But I think that is a completely fine moveset for us to have. Luck Pup's moveset I will work on a little bit as I train it up, as this will need to be... this will need quite a lot of training, and it'll learn a lot of moves as it levels up, I'm sure. Jolly Nature, so plus attack minus... plus speed minus special attack. Has Fluffy as well, as it is a fluffy, lucky puppy, which is a mouthful. But yeah, I feel like that is a good place for us to round up this episode. We've made it to Diamond Peak Town, and we have some new team members that we can go ahead and get ready and trained up for next episode. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!